Hi there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your October reading. Really great to see everyone again, and just a reminder, you can always use these monthly readings for your sun, your rising, and for your moon sign. So with that being said, why don't we get straight into your channeled information for the month? Actually, even before I selected a deck of cards, a quick bit of information came to me for you, and that was that you're going to be really well positioned to harness creative energy this month. And it's not just about creating something that's artistic, it's also about bringing things into development or to fruition. So if you're a business person, great time to launch. If you're someone who wanted to do some home improvements, this is a good time to paint, to knock down a wall, to do something that's going to create a new look, feel, and environment for you. But if you are an artist, then by all means tap into that creative energy and do something fantastic this month. So just make sure that your hands and mind are busy and that some way, shape, or form you're creating something new. Now let's take a look at the Catalyst card. Catalyst card is, of course, what connects everything else that we look at this month. And for the last few signs, I'm shifting it up, going back to Ganesha, which I love. For you, I want you to focus on inner healing and any sort of healing in your body as well. This is a great time for you to, if you haven't had a spa day or if you haven't done something like a massage, really take care of yourself, knowing that that's going to allow you to be stronger and more able to do everything in your life. So take care of your body, take care of your mind, take care of your spirit with healing. All right, let's now take a look at the cards and see what they have to say. So it's interesting that we got that healing message as your catalyst, because as you look at the center card, we have 10 of Swords in reverse. This is a need to step away from putting yourself in a position where your body is at risk. So sometimes this is working too many hours, not getting enough sleep, maybe ignoring aches and pains in your body. So listen to Ganesha and take care of yourself and get healed as quickly as possible, because I think a lot of you are really busy right now and maybe have just been not doing the best self-care, at least over the past couple of months. So that's okay. You can do that in short bursts, but it's important to come back to center. And whether it's the diet that's out of whack, your sleep-wake schedule, as I alluded to, or something else where you're just not feeling completely yourself, make sure that you're taking care of your body. So as we look at the deep past, we have the Four of Cups, and it's reversed. With the reversal, this is about stepping away from any sort of feeling that you wish you could have tried something, or if there was a missed opportunity, you know, kind of putting in your mind, what if I did this or what if I did that? Let it go. There might have been something that didn't happen. I believe that if things are meant to be, they will be, and if you passed on something, perhaps that was in your best interest. So give yourself permission to let go of a missed opportunity and create new opportunities, since this is a month where you are empowered to create and manifest. And in fact, there's so much going on right now, I feel like you probably didn't have time for that extra thing. So focus on the tasks at hand, take care of your mind and body, and let's look at the other cards here. When it comes to relationships, this is a tricky month for you, I have to be honest. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. So I'm not seeing that it's easy for you to settle down and find one person, or even if you're with someone, to want to put all of the energy into that relationship. What seems like it's more likely is it will be easier for you to spend some time with a lot of different friends or to come and go as you please. The Three of Cups is actually a sort of hidden hermit card, if you will. And what I'm sensing is that you want to pull back a little bit, possibly because you're overextended or a little bit tired or needing to just take care of yourself. Be really careful of negative thoughts, negative speech, and try not to take other people's criticism to heart too much. I feel like you have a strong sense of who you are, what you need to do. Stay organized, stay on track this month, and don't let somebody else push you off track just because they're in a bad mood. So, you know, take everything with a grain of salt and focus on staying organized. Money is also a little bit tricky this month. I feel like the flow is slightly reversed, so you may have some expenditures that are exceeding your expectations, and if that's the case, take a look at your budget, see how you can manage for the next few months. I'm not seeing any big red flags in regards to that, but you may have to just budget a little bit more carefully as you get into November. October, I'm just seeing more spending, less saving. When I look at hopes and fears, again, we're looking a little bit at the shadow of this Four of Cups. There might be someone in your life, Four of Cups reversed rather, there might be someone in your life that is making you second guess your decisions, and one piece of advice that I can offer you is you can only do the best that you can with the information that you have at any given point in time, and as you move forward, you learn from mistakes and you become stronger. Now, if you're in a good place, you don't have any regrets, this card is basically saying, don't give up on the task at hand. Five of Swords is sometimes a frustrating card, wondering, why did I get myself into this? How much more do I have to go? And unlike the Five of Wands, which is following this, this is a card where you start to question your decision or your decision-making process. The outcome card is showing that things are going to get a little easier. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. That's showing that this cycle of running yourself ragged a little bit is going to end towards the end of the month. But please don't wait until then, because I'm sensing that it's already the right time to pull back a little bit, to ask for some help, or to take a sick day or a vacation day. One other thing that I'm sensing here is that you might need to have other people proofread what you've written or what you plan to say, any sort of speeches or presentations. You're going to be much stronger in a partnership than you are alone, because with the Page of Swords in reverse, sometimes what you say or what you intend to say could be misconstrued. So really make sure that you've vetted everything out. Once you've done that, I think you're fine to proceed. Now let's go ahead and expand the forecast, and when we review, I'm sure that some additional insights will come through. So we'll start off with your health card. Much like the Ganesha card, this can be health, mind, body, and spirit, but let's see what the card itself has to offer. And so we have a letter, or the letter to be more exact. So a couple things that come through for this. If you are on any prescription medication, or if your doctor's given you any sort of instructions on how to conduct yourself, I want you to carry it out to the letter. This is a very literal reading of that. You've been delivered some instructions, you need to follow them. The other part of this is, if there's anything that's weighing heavily upon your chest or your body or your mind, this is a good time for you to get it out in writing. I mentioned earlier, you might not want to share that writing, or you might want to have someone take a look at it, but there's nothing wrong with journaling or putting these thoughts to your own diary, so that you can basically exorcise them from you and allow your mind to go to other thoughts and to other areas. So really good time for journaling if you have one. Even if you don't do it much, you can just type some things out, delete it, and the important thing is to get it out of your body, out of your system. And I don't know if you've ever done that before. You type this really crazy email, then you just click delete and you rewrite it. So that's something that will be really useful for you over the course of this month. Your mind is working a little bit too fast sometimes, and you don't want to click send until you know that you're really sure that you want the repercussions. All right, so again, clear your mind if you can, clear it through writing. Don't necessarily share it with other people. This is really for yourself. And again, if you've been given instructions by a doctor, you really want to follow those to the T. All right, let's now take a look at your wealth card, which includes career, opportunity, and things that are on the horizon for you. Let's give it one more shuffle. And so we have protection. And this is really speaking to what I just talked about. Take care and extra measures to make sure that if there's any contracts that you have to sign or look at, that you have your lawyer look at it. If there's anything that you have to commit to, that you understand what you're saying is going to be something that people use later and echo back. So make sure that your contracts, both spoken and written, are absolutely copacetic with you and with the people around you. So protect yourself. And this really has to do with talking to a lawyer or following protocol. As we look at your love and relationships card, let's see what information wants to make itself known. And we have a reversal. It says actions speak loudly. And so you don't have to go overboard with, like if you have someone that you're interested in, or if you have a coworker and they're feeling neglected. All you have to do is show some sort of appreciation or some sort of affection, and it's going to go a long, long way. So if you're not a person that enjoys talking ad nauseum, then just show how you feel and demonstrate, lead by example. That's going to be very well received by coworkers. It's also going to be very well received in romantic partners as well. Now let's take a look at your destiny card, something that you can change if you need to. It's really a chance for you to look at your compass and think, am I going in the right direction? To me, this is sort of a complement to that catalyst card that we pull at the beginning. Your destiny card is perception, which is saying that things are as good or as bad as you'd like them to be. So continue to work past any regret, to start to look for new opportunities, and to really get back to that idea that you can create, that you can do whatever you want. All right, at this point, let's go ahead and bring everything into a summary here at the end, and then we'll wrap things up. A reminder that your channeled information was that this is a month where you can create. It doesn't just have to be something artistic. It can be a business opportunity. It can also be some sort of a construction opportunity. Whatever it is, know that this is a chance for you to start bringing something into fruition. Your catalyst card this month was to pay attention to your health, and also for some of you, this may be a calling to become a healer or to research what it would be like to be a healer. So either partake of healing yourself or learn how to do that. As we looked at the cards, it's very interesting that healing came up because there's a sense that you need to either take care of your body or to heal a relationship, because this can come through when there's a breakup or an argument. Where you really want to focus your time and energy this month is on work, because your environment card is Ace of Pentacles reverse, showing that you are going to need to put more energy and resources into your work, and then also Eight of Wands, showing that there's a lot going on. There were a lot of reversals for you this month, and I think that's speaking to the fact that you want to start to look on the optimistic side of things. Spend some time with friends and family if you can. It feels like you're pulling back a little bit, and if you're tired, I understand that, but otherwise, this is a little bit of a hermit situation, and you may actually be able to break through some of this either unhappiness with this situation or the sense of malaise that feels like it's kind of entering in the middle. Be careful with communications this month, really have other people take a look at it, and keep busy and don't give up on what you're doing, because I have good news. The load is starting to lighten, and it feels like your organizational skills are really coming into play here. So stay on top of things, step up if you need to in a leadership role. It's going to suit you very well. Also, this is a great month for you to explore your spiritual, metaphysical development. The Hierophant is very supportive of those endeavors. As we expand your forecast, a reminder with health to take care to follow instructions. Anything that the doctors told you to do, make sure that you do. It's also a good time to write if you have to get things off your mind or you want to express yourself. I would just keep those writings to yourself. This is more about journaling than it is sending a long letter to a friend. As we look at wealth, take special care to follow all protocols, pass things through your accountant and or your attorney, and yeah, just be very careful with any big decisions with money. It would be better to delay those if necessary until next month. Love is much more welcoming here. We have actions speak loudly. This is good for those of you that are kind of nonverbal or don't want to spend a lot of time writing letters or expressing yourself with words. Just show that you care. It's going to go a long way. Finally, although we had some tricky cards this month, it's not bad. This is all about perception. And this is saying that particularly with the money situation, I feel like it's going to turn around. And I think your big opportunity this month is not so much what's going on, but what you want to bring into fruition or into your creation. So don't get mired down by the day-to-day details here that we see with the Five of Wands, or by someone else's criticism, or by the fact that you just may not be feeling really excited about the activity that you have in front of you. Focus instead on where you're headed and getting whatever you need like to create the seeds for that growth. So that brings this monthly reading to a close, but I just want to say thank you so much, not just for showing up here, but for working on yourself. That really is why we're all here every week and every month. So keep doing that and keep making this world a brighter place. I really appreciate the work that you're doing. If you'd like to stay in touch, the easiest way to do so is to simply click subscribe or to opt into that notifications bell. You can also join my newsletter, or you can join me on my social media sites. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All of this information is in the description area below. If you'd ever like to have a one-on-one appointment for looking into your health, wealth, love, and destiny, I do offer those types of appointments, and you can check rates and availability also in that description area below just by clicking on Book Now. That really brings us to the end here, and I just want to say thank you for all of your support as well, the likes, the subscribes, and the comments. Keep it coming. It lets me know that it makes a difference. In the meantime, I wish you much love, success, and abundance. Take care of yourselves, be kind to others, and be kind to yourself. Bye-bye.